rehab been, and I guess where are you in the process?
Rehab's good right now, just kind of fine tuning. I think definitely by the end of OTAs, I'll be in a great spot.
We turn 30 on Friday. So at this point in your career, coming off of that injury, what's the internal challenge of I guess pushing a limit with the major injury?
What you mean?
Basically, like being an older guy coming off an Achilles. I mean, I'll be the first to say I have questions about what you can possibly do, and I guess what's it like for you to, I guess, challenge that or get back to what you used to be or even better? That makes sense.
I mean, I've definitely been working, so I think that all the preparation will be set in stone by training camp, and I think it'll be better than what it was.
Samson, what do you remember about the play when you went down?
I turned around like somebody kicked me, so turned around and it was green grass, and I was like, well, that's very unfortunate. Yeah.
You know right away?
I didn't know right away, but I had like a feeling, but I just kind of like calmed myself down. I think that was like one of the few times the only time I've ever been in shock. So I kind of like just calmed myself down a little bit, and I just said that there's a reason for this. So I just trusted God in the process and just make sure that my faith was at the center at that moment, and it's been at the center ever since. So
there was talk about potentially if you guys were in the playoffs that you'd be able to return. Do you think that would have been a possibility?
No. Definitely tried my hardest with all the rehab that we was doing, but it wasn't a possibility. No.
Do you think you'll be cleared? Would you be cleared for training camp, or is that going to be pushing it?
I'm gonna be clear for training camp. Yeah.
What kind of a different perspective did you get, like watching from the side? I mean, a young guy like Latu kind of would allow you to look into that a little bit and help him out. What did your role become after the injury?
I mean, it's definitely more of like a moral support. You know, if you make a bad play, just go out there, cheer them on, and just be like, yeah, you're okay. And then whenever they make a good play, hype them up. You know, and whenever they got a question about something, if I can help in any type of way, I'm definitely down to do it.
Who in this building did you kind of lean on through this process, or have you leaned on?
What process?
The rehab process.
Oh, the training room. That's where I was at this whole off season. So, yeah, definitely the training room. The whole training staff. They've been doing an amazing job with everything with the whole process, all the rehab, all the extra work that I'm doing on the side and stuff like that. And definitely my teammates definitely helped out, especially in the D-line room, because they just kept a smile on my face and with all this cracking jokes back and forth. So it lifts the spirits.
What was, I guess, the hardest part, most challenging part of just getting through that process? Obviously, you want to play the game. You've been through hard things before. What was different about this time?
I mean, this time is because I had to miss a whole year. I've never had to do that, so that was the hardest process. But I just kept my faith in front of me and just chased God, and everything else was fine. You know, of course, it wasn't all nice and dandy. Like every day is different for sure, but I'll be fine.
What are your first impressions of Lou Anarumo and the defense?
He's serious. He's very serious. He knows what he wants. He demands it, and we just got to go out there and perform. And if we perform, it's gonna be good.
I guess you like that just straight out in front of you from day one. He said, "I don't care about anybody's resume. You got to go out there and prove it." Do you like that approach?
Yeah. Yeah, because it really like just brings out the competitive side in people. Because now nobody knows like, oh yeah, is it a lockdown road for you? You never know, because he's trying to figure out himself too. So I think like just him being straight up with us, yeah, that's all the respect, you know. So now we just got to go out there and perform and show what we can do.
Last year there was talk about complacency and guys letting things get by them, and it's been a really different offseason. Have you sensed a different vibe around the building since then?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody's a little bit more serious now, and everybody's just trying to make sure that they're on their A game, just so that whenever the lights come on, everybody's ready to go.
Samson, you mentioned each day was a little bit different going through the rehab process. From the injury to where you are now, what was the biggest challenge? What was maybe the toughest day that you had to go through?
Ooh, I mean, the toughest day was early on when I could barely move anything. But yeah, that was the only thing, because I just wanted to be able to move and just walk and just be on the sideline. So the toughest days was the days that I wasn't able to be on the field. So
You shared like some progress on your Instagram and just stuff like that. How important was it to like show, maybe if it wasn't everyone else, just like yourself, of like, hey, I am making this progress, I am making like tangible steps through this process?
What you mean by that?
Like you put a video of like you kind of going on the treadmill on your IG story, and like showing like, hey, this is like a win for me to like go forward in this, if that makes sense.
I mean, I knew myself that I was making progress, but I wanted people to know too, you know, because I thought about not posting anything and just kind of like just showing up, but I was like, why not use this opportunity to like motivate people? Because I'm not the only one that's had a torn Achilles, you know. So why not just use this opportunity to use my platform just to motivate people that's going through pain or some type of injury as well. That's really the whole purpose, yeah.
Did you get a lot of response when you were lifting like 160-pound dumbbells?
Yeah, I didn't respond though. I didn't respond back. It's just what it is.